Hello Wonderland, Kelly here, bright and early on a fall morning. It's a mountain day. It's been a while. Fall is nearly upon us. It's middle of October. Got some windy hair going on. So I have come with my friend Mike to the Shenandoah National Park here in Virginia. Try to get some fall color. It's a little before peak, but I think that might be good. So we'll see how the day goes. But got some hikes planned. Got a lot of photos planned. See how it goes. Come along. Starting out here, which is our first pullover along Skyline Drive, which is the road that runs along the spine of Shenandoah. The sun is about to come up over one of these hilltops on the ridge. So we're kind of hanging out until that happens to get some shots. I got some drone stuff, which, okay, honesty time. Droning is technically, legally, not allowed in national parks. But we have a government shutdown going on right now, and I'm going to take that as a license to do whatever I want, within reason, non-destructively. I still respect the environment, obviously, and the wildlife, so keeping the droning a little to a minimum. But yeah, I'm going to take advantage of the opportunity to treat the park a little less restrictively today. Maybe that's wrong. I don't know. You can tell me. But I don't usually get to drone here, and I'm gonna. A little bit. Okay, so yeah, sun's about to come up. We'll get some shots and move along. All right, first hike of the day, Blackrock Summit. I'm already out of breath. Gotta get in better shape. It's brisk, it's about 44 degrees. Sunny today, so it should warm up a bit. Should be some nice views up here. We're actually, this part of the trail is the Appalachian Trail. I always like to say, I hiked a little bit of the Appalachian Trail today. So I did. Okay. More when I catch my breath. It's gorgeous. So fall, this is the time of year the critters are gorging themselves in preparation for the winter. So on the drive from the entrance, came in at the southern entrance of the park. About 20 miles to this hike. And in that stretch, we must have seen a good 30 deer on the sides of the road, browsing. Very nice. Saw one bear too, which is rare. I don't usually see bears, but they're definitely in the fattening up part of the year. Unfortunately, it ran into the woods before we could get prepared to shoot it in the face. But we're hoping to see more. Stay tuned. As far as fall color goes, I've been watching recent pictures from the area, and it's spotty at this point. But to me, that's the best. You really, for fall colors, I want some green to contrast with the yellows and oranges and reds. Once it's all just orange and brown, that starts to get ugly. So if you can get that blend, That's what I want. And that's kind of what we're seeing. There's some areas actually seem past peak. The winds up here might have stripped things over the past week or two. We had a nor'easter move through. But mostly on the mountainsides, I'm seeing kind of the blend that I want. And hopefully as we go north into the park, we'll get to higher altitudes, higher elevations, and see some more stuff. So in this stretch though, there's still ferns. Kind of nice. And some shrubbery that's turning yellow. So yeah, I think we'll see some good stuff. Yeah, this part I like a lot. This is Blackrock Summit, so the top of the mountain here. Nice ridge over there. Yeah, okay. Head up here and see. Here we must step carefully. These are some ankle breakers. So I'll be back. Still pretty green over on that ridge. Those ridges. But the nice thing, and why I look for the blend of colors, you can obviously tweak things in post a bit to bring out the fall colors. You can turn your greens a little more yellow, your yellows a little more orange, bring out the reds more. So yeah, we'll get some shots here, see what we can do in post. The view from the top. Pretty nice. And the nice thing about uphill hikes is that the way down is downhill. All right, get some shots up here. Start heading down. On the trail down, heading back towards the car, but I lost Mike. I scrambled up to the top of the summit, obviously, and he didn't. So I think we lost sight of each other. But he's got to be around here somewhere. I won't leave without him. It's not behind me. Okay. Yeah, next stop is a bit closer, I think, so once we link back up, get back on Skyline Drive, head on. There's chipmunks. I love chipmunks. I had to take my backpack off to swap lenses, and the chipmunks disappeared. But I left the 100 to 500 on, so if I see any more, I'll be ready. They scurry pretty quick. All right, got in touch with Mike. We're both heading the same way, so that's good. Audio might stink here because my mic is back at the car, but this is pretty cool. Little trail from one of the overlooks here takes you to this rock, and from there pretty nice view. A windy view. Getting near our next stop, but I had to stop here because I shoot this tree in the winter usually. Thought it might be interesting to get it a different time of year. A little past its peak color-wise, but that's still pretty nice. Yeah, we'll get some shots and compare. Our next stop is here, Big Meadows. Some nice fall-colored trees over there. Good color popping there. And then the meadows proper over here. See a lot of birds in this area, which makes sense. A lot of flowers here that have gone to seed. I think we'll head over that direction. Let's see what we can see. I don't know if I've been to Big Meadows at this particular time of year. Right in the middle of it now. And it's kind of crisscrossed by these trails that are probably made mostly by the wildlife. I was hoping to see some deer out here in the field, but so far it's mostly grasshoppers. Did see a neat butterfly. Got a picture of that. Not bad. Okay. Want to head over to this tree and then go back to the car, have some lunch, and then to the next stop. All right. Good day so far. Up here, it's another tree that I have pictured before. I'll try it at a different time of year as well. It's got these plants growing around the base of it that add some neat color. Not as vibrant today as it was last time I shot this, but still pretty neat. Let's find a good angle. Maybe like that, and maybe with this rock that I'm standing on. Let's see. I know I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. Really like Civilian Conservation Corps Parks, CCC. That was one of the big programs under FDR and the New Deal in the 1930s to pull people out of the Great Depression, give jobs to craftsmen and workers who otherwise would not have had them. And they built so many parks. This is one of them. And I just love it. The stonework, the woodwork, the parks themselves, they're just some of my favorites. So always a treat to make it out here. Especially on a day like this. This is some clouds would make it more interesting photographically. But this is just beautiful. there. These grasses. I tried to get some shots with the grasses waving in the wind, blurred, but I didn't bring a filter to get me below. I was able to get like 1/13 of a second, which I think that might work pretty well. All right, heading back. We're walking up to Skyline Drive here, and then backtrack on Skyline Drive to the car, then to the next stop, which is only a few minutes away. Should be a really good hike, but it's a popular hike for the park, and it's busier than I expected here today, actually, for a Thursday. So still, should be a good hike. Hopefully it's not too crowded. Okay, stay tuned. This is fun. Okay, I am lunched. I feel good. Next hike, Dark Hollow Falls. I've done a few times. Probably not at this time of year, though, so hoping this is good. This is a pretty popular trail because the falls are nice and the hike is not too long or difficult. So, hi there. So we're passing lots of people. And I'm not sure, the creek that runs along the path here is not running real well. So I'm hoping the falls are still reasonably impressive. We'll find out. Getting closer to the falls, and the flow of the stream is picked up a bit. This is a nice spot. And I think you're seeing here the real color, of course, but I'm thinking I can edit this and really bring out more of the yellows, turn some green to yellow, yellow to orange, make it more fall-like. So here's what that looks like. There's some nice color. The falls were very busy, running reasonably well. Got some pictures, but most of them are going to have people in them. See if I feel like removing those in post. The way to the falls is pretty much all downhill, which of course means the return trip is pretty much all uphill. And I'm feeling it. So, I'll see you at the top. Dark Hollow Falls kind of took it out of us, so we're doing an easy trail. Limberlost, which I haven't done before, I don't believe. Fairly easy, 1.33 miles, pretty level. Loop. See if we see anything interesting out here. decent color on this trail. This section, though, looking kind of past peak already. I think the winds have been high enough lately to strip a lot of the trees before they really turn color all the way. So a little bit hit and miss. I think we're coming to the end of this trail, and then we'll see if we decide to call it a day or not. Here we have Mary's Rock Tunnel, and on the other side of this is where we depart Shenandoah National Park for the day. Sun, it's only about 3:30. Still got a few hours till sunset. My initial plan was to stay till sunset, but it kind of wore us out. We got an early start, so yeah, I'll call it here. But I'll be back. I think I'll be coming back to the mountains in maybe next week, 2 weeks. So there'll probably be a part 2 mountain video. Because fall color here is patchy still. Some areas past peak, I would say. Some areas not quite at peak. I think the Blue Ridge Parkway, which is slightly lower elevation, will hit peak in the next few weeks. And I want to catch that. So yes, that will be the plan. But for now, motorcycle. This was a lovely excursion today. Beautiful day to be out. Nice and cool, brisk, fall-like. Yeah, had a good time. Hopefully Mike did too. I think so, even though I wore him out. All right, till next time, you know the drill. Be good to yourself, take care of each other. Don't forget to be awesome. Get out and wander. Later.